So not only are we looking at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Deadpool movie figure, but we are going to look at this custom kit from Takara, Tony 3000 on Instagram. I know it's just a brown box, but we're going to get into this thing. It had come to my attention that this figure of Deadpool does not come with guns. Does not come with gun holsters. What is going on? Unbelievable, right? So obviously that is not a good thing. So Takara Tony went out and made his own kit of weapons, holsters, and everything you can think of for Deadpool. He really went crazy with it. And there's even accessories for other Deadpools from like Figma and Mafex. Did they make one? I don't know. He has multiple lines of figures in this, but I really only wanted it for the holsters and the guns, but it's awesome that it comes with so many other things. So we're going to take a look at both in this video. It's going to be a review slash kind of like build or custom build, I don't know, kit bash. Here's the back side of the box, here is the other side, and then here's the other side. So let's get it cracked open. Alright, so this is a 2-in-1 extravaganza for a reason. Here we have the figure, and you can clearly see that there are peg holes on the side hips where holsters were present at one point in the development of this figure, and they were removed. I assume that it was not approved by Disney or whoever approves these licenses or whatever, you know how I always say is pending license or approval. Whoever approves this type of stuff said, no, take away the guns, hell, take away the holsters too while you're at it. So that's a damn shame, and what's funny is that they left the peg holes there. So you have these giant peg holes sitting there, but that is also a good thing because that left an opportunity for Takara Tony 3000 to make something that could just peg right into that. Perfect. So that's what he did. Now before we get to his custom kit, we're going to take a look at what this figure comes with. Of course, we're going to do a review of the figure and a review of the kit. So first and foremost, he has a lot of accessories for sure. Maybe he has to compensate. But here is his sheath with katanas. Now these are just the hilts, so you can just have it look like he's sheathing the blades, or you remove obviously the hilts and display it without the hilts and have the actual katanas in his hands. So at the very least, at least they gave him swords, right? There's nothing dangerous about swords. This can't kill people, right? So here it is. 2 katanas which look good. No issues there. We also do get, this is kind of funny, we get a sheath and a blade for a knife. You can remove it and actually display it within. But the figure itself comes with one where you cannot remove it. And you can remove the whole thing, but you cannot remove the blade from the sheath. So what is really the point in getting 2 of these if you could still pull off the sheathing look? Let's see here. Yeah, just like that. Is there any difference between this and this one? I mean, they look the same to me, so I don't know why we had to get 2 sets, but we do. And then we get a ton of hands, a lot of hands actually. I didn't expect this many, but we have a pair of grabby hands here. They look like fists, but they're actually for grabbing the katanas. Then we get these karate chopping hands. We get these open hands to form a heart. And then we have these trigger finger hands for no guns, but at least we do get trigger finger hands. Then we get these open hands. These are just fists here. These are thumbs up, and then these are pointing finger hands. Now the figure itself comes packed in with these calm open hands right there. And then if you take a look at the eyes, we do get alternate eyes. You can swap out using this little tool here, and I assume you would have to pop the head off. And then, yeah, and then there's little pegs there that you can kind of see, not really, it's very small, but you're supposed to use that tool to poke it in there and then poke out the eyes. So we do get a bunch of eyes that you can swap out, so you can make him look like he's squinting or winking or whatever you may want. Alright, so taking a closer look at Deadpool, we have some nice details. This thing looks really, really good, I must say. Some nice details on the torso. The sculpt is awesome, the texturing is awesome. We get this black sort of wash kind of on the red, so it makes it look like it's dirty and not brand new. You can see it on the groin and the thighs right here, so that's really cool. You see it all over the figure, even on the shins there. But overall the sculpt is awesome. I love the paint. The details are really, really well done. We even get the peg hole in the back there so you could put in the sheath. Let's go ahead and do that just like that. So overall it looks great. It's an awesome looking Deadpool. I do have a little stress mark on my head right there. Why? I don't know. Out of the box, it's a little stress mark. It's just white plastic. I don't know why. That bugs me a lot. It's on the freaking head, so unfortunately I have to live with that. But the rest of the figure is pretty fantastic looking. So this right here is the ball joint. It's that curved ball peg. I don't know why they curve it like that. I guess to have them look up a little bit better. But it's really stiff on there, so you really got to utilize the neck to move the head up, at least on my figure. So you see here he does look up and look down. Left and right movement, he can head tilt. Arms are going to go all the way up, they go down. We get these nice little butterfly joints there. So it extends the arms out. These shoulder pads are very pliable, so they don't really hinder any of the motion going out. Bicep swivels. Double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Torso has a diaphragm joint that swivels, goes up, down, side to side. Waist swivel too. It's a little stiff, honestly. You think it would go further, but it's a little stiff. We get the groin area kicking forward, go back down, in and out about this far. And then we have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle hinge at the foot. And then there is a rocker as well as a toe hinge. Alright, so this Deadpool is about to get an upgrade here. So this is the Takara Tony custom kit, as I mentioned. Let's check out what it comes with. And whoops, I guess there's something up here at the top. So we get a little pamphlet here, pretty official, right? Of what he comes with here. And you can see here that there's a shield, obviously. And then there's pegs for every single version of Deadpool you can think of. For the SH Figuarts one, which is the one we have, it tells you the combination in which you want to do it and the peg to use. If you're using the Revoltech one, you got to use this peg. If you're using the Mafex, that one. The Marvel Legends movie one also. Sentinel, I mean, every single line, he did it all in one shot. So, pretty damn amazing, to be honest. Like, this is pretty nuts. So this gives you an idea of everything that it comes with. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But we get the sticker right here, Maximum Effort Set. That's what it's called. Here it is, the Maximum Effort Set. As you see down below, we got Takara Tony. And then here's a little sticker sheet where you can stick these Deadpool stickers all over the accessories if you wish. But this is pretty darn awesome. A lot of different, stickers. All right, so here is the first layer, and we can see some of the weapons that come with this set. And I must say the majority of these are not really painted. I mean, they're painted, but they're one solid color. So kind of a bummer. I wish they were detailed, but I mean, what else can you ask for here? We also do get some Desert Eagle. Looks like a Desert Eagle, right? Pistol. There's two of those. We do get a assault rifle. There's a submachine gun down here. There is a shield. There's a bazooka. Here we get some glue, or I guess not glue, but this is like that sticky tack material. Here are the holsters. This is what we're here for. So we'll take those out along with the Deagles. We also do get Mjolnir for Thor. So if you want your Deadpool wielding Mjolnir, then you can do so. Now there is a second layer, so let's take this layer out here, and we can see here we do get some effects for his guns, which is amazing. We get some more weapons here. I see another pistol in there, some various scopes, and different accessories. There's also a neck joint there too. We get a bow and arrow. We also do get another sheath here for swords. We even get blood splatter, guys. Like, everything that you can think of is included in this set. And then we have this heart arrowhead, so you can stick this on the end of the arrow like this. Just like this, so now you can have him shooting an arrow with a heart. And here is another one with the arrowhead of a plunger. And then we do get actual realistic arrowheads too, so you're not stuck with just the funny ones. And if you think that was all, then you're sadly mistaken, because there is yet another layer. And here we have some more awesome accessories. So we have a bunch of pairs of hands with Wolverine Claws. So if you want to have Deadpool with Wolverine Claws, you can do so. And I assume these are multiple sets to go with all of the various Deadpools from various lines. So SHF, Mafex, Figma, Revoltech, all of that. We do get some size here, as well as a little unicorn toy plushie or whatever, you know how Deadpool does. So there's that, as well as some more blood splatter effects. Look at that. this is always welcomed. Very cool. We also do get a various amounts of middle finger posed hands, because we know these types of hands are never going to be included with Marvel Legends or Reveltech or anybody for that matter. So he included some middle fingers, because we know Deadpool does this stuff. Come on. So very cool. And again, for every single line. So if you have Deadpool from anywhere, pretty much, you can take advantage of this kit here. Here we have a baseball bat with some spikes on it, and then this looks like some sort of light up feature. Again, I don't even know everything that's in here, but it looks like a light. It looks like an LED light where you can put a battery in and have something light up. So this is a kit like no other, and the hand did fit in pretty darn easily, so that's cool. No issues there. As for the holsters, let's check this out. You could easily just peg the custom one in like that. And now we have holsters that look like they're part of the figure. Now they do fit a little loose. Now that's where this little tack comes into play, where you can put a little bit of that tack. It's a little bit of a sticky adhesive that will keep it in place in case you don't want it falling off. And then as for the actual deagle, we'll just slide that right in, and there you go. I mean, check that out. Like, it's part of the figure. So that is such an amazing thing that unfortunately we in the community, or someone among us, had to do, such as Takara Tony, to give us something that we should have had already right off the bat. And there is the other one attached, and there you go. And you get the whole complete set. I don't have any of the tack in there either, so they're not going to go anywhere as long as you don't go crazy. And you can even go as far as gluing it forever with some, like, super glue. And it'll be there forever, but hey, that's where we want it, right? And thankfully, the figure did come with trigger finger hands, and the custom gun that Takara made fits absolutely perfect with the official hands there. It is a perfect fit. So that's how that looks. And the gun that he made it so that it does have a peg hole at the barrel, or at the muzzle I should say, and he did include those effects. So here we have one right here that pegs in perfectly, so it does look like he just shot the weapon. And then we also do get this one that has the bullet leaving the gun itself. This is great. This is very reminiscent to what Mezco Toys does with their bullet effects, where it does have an actual bullet at the end, and you can see the trail it makes leaving the gun. So that looks very cool. I mean, that just made the figure that much better. And then, of course, what happens after you finish firing your weapon? You have some smoke leaving the muzzle right there, and there you go. We get a little smoke effect as well. In total, we get quite a few effects with this kit. There's even some bigger ones for the bigger weapons that he comes with. So a lot of fun factor coming in this Takara Tony kit. He's currently making one for Iron Spider at the moment, so always keep an eye on what he's working on, because he is always doing the Lord's work out here and giving us what we should be getting with these figures already. It's unfortunate, but at least he's out there making these figures better than ever. Look at this. Alright, so here he is next to the Marvel Legends Deadpool, which is a awesome figure. I must say, Legends team did an amazing job with this Deadpool. It's one of the better movie figures in my opinion. But they did also have to deal with the no guns here. Although they did give him holstered weapons. He does have the holstered pistols. They did not have to remove those, but they glued it onto the figure. They're actually removable, but they were glued. I was able to pry one out. This one was not glued as much as the other one, so it came right out. And look at that. It's a weapon that's supposed to come in and out, but whoever is in charge of approving stuff, I guess, did not approve Deadpool, of all people, not to have a weapon. Meanwhile, other Marvel Legends come with weapons all the time, so I don't get it. I don't understand it. It really bugs me that they're doing this to toys, to figures that are meant for adults. You know, at least he did come with it, and you can heat it up if you want and remove it off the Marvel Legends one. Now, Takara Tony also gave us some middle fingers for the Marvel Legends version. As you can see here, this one has pegs on it, so you know this is for the Legends version. So let's check it out. And there you go. You can see right there, that actually pegs in perfectly. It does not come off. It's not loose or anything. What it doesn't have is a hinge. So the regular Marvel Legends, of course, hands have hinges on them. These are just stiff, static pegs, not hinges, so they don't articulate, unfortunately, but you could still pull off what they're meant for, obviously. So no issues there at all. So now you can have a real legit Deadpool regardless of which line your Deadpool is from. And obviously here you can see the scale differences between Marvel Legends and SH Figuarts. As always, Legends always scales a little bit bigger, or in some cases a lot bigger than the SH Figuarts figures. So that has been my review of the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Deadpool movie figure with some added on upgrades from Takara Tony 3000 on Instagram. His kit made this figure so much more enjoyable and so much better. I will say, with the kit and all the added on upgrades, this is a awesome Deadpool. It might be the best Deadpool 1/12 scale figure. But ultimately, this figure doesn't come with any of these things, so it's not that great. Now, the figure as a figure, sculpt, details, texturing, articulation is awesome. I have no issues with any of it. But the accessories is where the problem arises. Deadpool with only katanas is a bit of a shame. And I hope this isn't something that continues to happen. It seems to be a thing with just Disney Marvel. I thought this was only happening with DC figures, but apparently Disney Marvel is doing it now. I don't know what the deal is, but it is totally unfortunate. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and while you're down there, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Please check out Takara Tony and all his work and support him if you find anything interesting that can help upgrade your collection. As always guys, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.